Greetings, Mr. Calvin, and hello everyone. My name is Ahmad Zaidan from class L4CC, and in this video, I'm going to present what I have learned from session 5 of Ethical Hacking and Penetration Testing course. So, without further ado, let's go straight into the materials. So, we're still discussing enumerations, but more detail unlike the last session. So, enumeration is extract informations about resources or shares on the network, usernames or group on the network, last login time, user passwords, port scanning and footprinting, determining the OS, and intrusive process. Uh, the next one is NPT or NetBIOS, which is a tools that are used in network enumeration to gather information about system on a network by exploiting NetBIOS name service. NBT tools like NBT-Scan or NBT-Stat can be used to identify hosts, their NetBIOS names, and potentially discover open shares or other resources. Here's a bit of explanation about NetBIOS null sessions, which is uh, an unauthenticated connection to a Windows computer, and there's no login or password required, and it's still present even in Windows XP. Now, these are the tools. The first one, there's nptStatMan, like I mentioned previously, which displays NetBIOS table. And there's also NetView command, which connects to shared folders or files. And then there's additional tools here, such as NetScan Tools Pro, DumbSec, Hyena, and Nessus. It was called Nessus WX, but it is replaced now by Nessus Client. So we'll get into each tools. So the first one, there's NetScan Tools Pro, which is essentially like a graphical NetBIOS view. It enumerates shares and verifies access via UNC names. The next one, there's DumbSec, which is a tool for the Microsoft systems. It basically dumps several things here. The first one is share permissions, and then printer permissions, registry permissions, user such as users in the form of like table columns, so kind of like a database, policies and rights, and then there's services. Next one, there's Hyena, which is a GUI tool for Windows management. It shows shares, login names, etc. And it displays terminal services, Windows Network, web client, and find user or group. So here is for the last tool. Again, like I said, it was used to be called Nessus WX. Now it's called Nessus Client. So what Nessus clients do is it connects to the Nessus server via communications in order to connect. And you can enter the server name and log in. What Nessus clients do is identifies um, NetBIOS names, shared resources, vulnerabilities and solutions, OS versions, OS vulnerabilities, and firewall vulnerabilities. So that is pretty much it from this week's session. The next one is going to be forum week 6. So I will not be in I will not learn in class, but instead I'll learn it via the materials shared by you in Binus Maya. Thank you so much, Mr. Kalpin, and thank you everyone for watching. And I will see you in the next video. That is week 6. Thank you.